got me another one. I've got some incredible video to share. From big bucks to first bucks. So what just happened?
I shot my first deer.
You did?
Yeah.
Our deer camp tradition can be celebrated in many words. Family and camaraderie, to name a couple. Big buck tails from the tailgate. Punching tags deep in the swamp. Dragging big bucks out of the swamp. The smells of the delicious homemade meals. And no deer camp is complete without some intense games of euchre at the card table. I've got it all right here, so sit back and enjoy Michigan Deer Camp, Firearm Season 2025 opening weekend. It's that time of year. It is Sunday, November 2nd, and today I am gonna go get my shotgun blind kind of set up. I'm gonna be hanging a ladder stand. I'm hunting with my buddy Bill, who's let me hunt with him on and off for the last 20 years. But 2 years ago, if you guys watched my deer camp video 2 seasons ago, I shot a really nice 9-point the second morning of Michigan firearm season, and I'll throw a little recap in right here. So yeah, I've hunted with Bill, like I said, on and off for at least the last 20 years, if not longer, honestly, the more I think about it. But we're just about to his place now. With that being said, I hope you guys, if you've been out this season, have had success in the woods. If you haven't had success, I hope you had success for the gun opener, because you will be watching this after the opener. And also, if you guys are watching it, leave me a comment right now where you guys are watching from, whether it's Michigan, any other state in the nation. Let me know where you guys are checking in from. I really appreciate the comments, you guys. I appreciate the engagement, as well as the subscription. So if you're new here and you're not subscribed to my channel, it's 100% free to subscribe. Just click the subscribe button, hit the bell notification to all. That way you're notified every time I upload a new video. Why is that important? Because I upload a lot of outdoor content, hunting. I do a lot of fishing here in Michigan, multi-species really, musky fishing. I do a lot of walleye fishing, ice fishing, things like that. So if that's something you're into, be sure to subscribe. Again, 100% free. I can't thank you guys enough for tuning into these videos. It truly means the world to me. I love shooting videos like this. I love, you know, just being relatable, because I am a relatable dude. There it goes. Timber. So we got the tree picked out. This one here, you can see a heavy trail right here that they use. But there's multiple trails. I mean, all through this stuff. Kind of got to have your head on a swivel, because they can sneak right through here. So we got her up. Here's a look at the spot. We've got the open field there. Like I say, you really don't have much for shot unless you're right on it all through here. It's just so thick. And there's a couple trees, but the further you are from the center of the swamp, you know, less opportunity you're gonna have here. So you got to assume that there's going to be movement through here, especially with how dry it's been. Man, I bet you that's not even that wet in there. Ladder stand went up okay, a little shaky at first, but we got her strapped in. I'm gonna buckle that down a little tighter, and then we're gonna get the hell out of here and leave her be for a couple weeks. All right, so we made it to camp. Obviously nobody's here. Looks like we got work to do. We got to get some ropes hung up. Don't know if I'm gonna have time for that today, but I will be up here the day before the opener to kind of button up loose ends. Want to get back home this evening and take care of some stuff. But a lot of plowed ground this year around here. Camp looks cleaned up pretty good. Looking real good. Some activity around here. Yeah. Yep, so I'm gonna unload a few things here. Probably go up to Goby's Pub in Minden City and watch part of the Lions game. And then head home. But It's about as quiet as you're ever going to hear this camp, I'll tell you that much. He's got her locked. Yeah, we got room. I can bring that beer and stack it up in here. About as quiet and or cold, because usually that wood stove's cranking, but just give you guys another look at what is the Charleston Road deer camp. Now here's something new. We got a tally board every year, so as guys get them, we write them down. In case you need your gun worked on, got the phone number for Sonny Quinn there. We got Uncle Jim, rest in peace, Semper Fi. Grandpa Joe Pawlosky, Grandpa Tony Allshovey. Oh yeah, right here. So here's this. That's the one I got. So the one I was telling you about I got at Bill's, where I'm most likely hunting opening day. That's it. A guy that lived by me makes these plaques for a picture. Looks like a Michigan deer tag. But looks like they made a new plaque for the Never Forgotten. These are all guys that, you know, family, friends, used to hang out at camp. It's unfortunate that list gets longer and longer every year. So, yeah, sad, but a good remembrance for everybody there. But yeah, here, this is one of my favorite pieces of camp right here. It's the Successful Deer Hunter patch, the 40th anniversary poster layout of that. We got some bucks over here. There's the one Paulie got a couple years ago. I thought I had one here for some reason. Not seeing it. Although this is my sleeping quarters here. This one here is one I got. And I thought I had a rack in here somewhere, but obviously not. That one there, boy, that's a good one. Look at that. That's a good one there. That's one my old man shot. So let's go. 1972 Sanilac County with a firearm, 125 inch. But you know, a lot of guys say they turn down a 120 inch deer. I find it hard to believe because there's not many people I know of that are turning down a 120 inch deer, and that's a 125 inch deer. You know, teach their own story. Nice pike there. Here we have some of the camp dogs that are gone but not forgotten. Just like everything else around here. Father Time doesn't slow down for anybody. Go blue. I've stopped in here at Scotty's Quick Stop, checking out the buck pole. This is going to be loaded up over the next few days and really all throughout the season up here in Marlette, M46 and M53. But I just grabbed a few more goodies and got about another half hour to camp, so I just wanted to stretch the legs out a little bit. And yeah, we're gonna keep rolling, but Michigan firearm deer season starts tomorrow morning. The weather's gonna be beautiful. They're calling for some rain. But unfortunately, that's not gonna stop us. So we're gonna be out there. It's gonna be a little warmer than it's been. I'm okay with that little taste of winter we had was a little too soon for me. So hopefully we have some success. And hopefully we get to hang a buck on the buck pole. Again, I really don't give a shit. I'm gonna be buck, doe, whatever. We're gonna get her done. So with that, let's get back on the road and make our way to deer camp. Oh, it's good to be back. I could live this life, honestly. We're ready to roll, boys. 3 ropes. I don't think that's going to be enough, but we'll get that figured out. Tell these guys. What's up, dude? Mm-hmm. You taking me to lunch today? Uh-huh. Why didn't you want to go to lunch with me the other day?
I was tired.
You were tired and you were in your jammies?
Yeah.
You going to shoot the big one tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right. I hope you do, man. If you do, you better call Uncle Louie first thing, okay? Okay. You tell your dad, if we get the big one down, you call Uncle Louie first thing. I probably do, yeah. Let's just go say hi to everybody, huh? What up?
What up? Yo, what's going on?
Oh my God. What up?
Yeah, hello.
Williams? How are you?
Hi, good. How you doing? You called me.
You guys napping?
Wondering where you called me wondering where I was. Now I'm calling you wondering where you are.
Uncle Charlie, those are, my wife made those. Those are Grandma Blanche's sugar cookie recipe right there. So if you want to go down memory lane,
Yep.
that's Grandma Blanche Pawlosky's famous sugar cookie recipe.
How you like that cake?
When the nutmeg hits the taste buds, you're gonna be right back into your childhood days.
I
So.
got that recipe and I just made 4 dozen
You did?
2 weeks ago. Yep.
Those are the
I
best.
send them out for Christmas every year too.
I told her, I said, put some. I said, put some that aren't
My
frosted.
address?
Well, no, you don't count.
Oh. You hear that? He sends them out for Christmas.
Well, she likes putting, because she's got her own homemade frosting, and I said, you got to have some without it, because I said that's how I always had them, was without frosting. So there's some without frosting, there's some with.
All the kids remembered, all the grandkids remembered, so I make them usually once a year.
Let me grab an interview here quick. Where are you going?
I'll be right there. Now, what's the problem? Are you talking about sugar?
I want to get your guys' take on the DNR and the. Yeah, let me tell you.
Crop me in.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about the DNR here in the state of Michigan?
This is what we think about the DNR in the state of Michigan. They got a lot of time on their hand patrolling all the roads, looking at right citations. We want to see why they can't start picking up these dead deer laying on the road to give them something else to do in their driving around time. And as far as the DNR, I know National Resource Commission make the laws, DNR enforce them, but as far as I'm concerned, you put them in a bag, shake them up, they're all the same.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah, that's all I can tell you about the DNR. And that's all I want to say about the DNR.
That's all we probably should say about them.
We got on their ass today, I'll tell you.
So what do you got going on here?
Burritos, man.
Burritos, what style?
Pheasant burrito.
Pheasant
Do it
burritos.
every year.
Is that what we got in here?
Yeah.
So what's in the mixture?
So pheasant that we can. Just like baked beans.
Yep.
We used to refried beans. Bush's beans works good.
Yep.
Cheese and some homemade tomato product. So and I would heat them up. I'll put one together for if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. You guys out of here? Okay. We're rolling. I'm always rolling. Okay, hang on. So what do we got here now?
We got the Polish Shandar.
Polish Shandar.
Yep. All different ingredients.
It's comprised of.
Smoked sausage, ground onions and potatoes, covered with cheese, mushrooms, a couple of eggs to put it together, and 2 hours at 350.
Okay, and that's just, once it's done, you can reheat.
Meal in by itself. Yep.
Okay.
She's ready to go.
Fantastic. So yeah, we're back at the burrito.
Yeah, I'll spin one up for you. Just take a little water. Get in there with it. Get in there with it.
Yep.
That's all you gotta do.
Specifically camp water, has to be.
Yes. Get a hot pan, just kind of, all you're doing is soften that up, put a little steam in it.
Okay.
That way it sticks better when you roll it.
Okay.
That's all you're doing there.
Makes it a little more pliable too, maybe?
Yeah, a little more pliable, a little better to work with.
Yep.
One flip, give it another 10 seconds. Yep, look at that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
very pliable. So,
All right, I'm going to come over here now.
yeah. So then you just wet the edges like this now again.
Do you used to work at Qdoba or something?
No.
Okay.
You know, hanging around.
All right.
You know, get a nice layer in there. Roll it like you mean
Oh,
it.
yeah, okay. Kind of mending the
Yeah,
edges.
mend the edges. You get a little more water in there, okay?
Yeah.
That's what seals it. So you just kind of tuck
Drop
it.
it!
Tuck it.
Damn camp dog, always into something.
Camp dog. Yep. And that's it.
Yeah, there it is.
Nothing leaks out. You can,
Yeah.
do that with it. And then when we're done,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
we'll have it part 2. But yeah, we'll fill this up and I'll put the layers on it and show you how it's done.
Yeah, we'll check back in
Yeah,
once we
check
get them
back
all
in.
wrapped up.
Are these still good?
That was good.
Look, did you get a torta? You got a torta, didn't you?
Got them all layered in there.
Yep.
Put some jalapenos on top. Some homemade, I'll call it tomato product. Homemade chili sauce. Okay, coming in. You can never,
Yeah?
you can never have too much sauce. Chili sauce. Chili sauce.
Yep.
Salt. We're gonna put another one in.
He's sleeping.
And you wanna layer it,
Yeah.
man. And then basically, if you want to film it, we're gonna top it with just cheese.
Yep.
Put in the oven about 350, 45 minutes an hour. Take the I'm gonna put a tin foil over it. Take it off. Get like a broil on it for 10 minutes. Sharpen that cheese up. She's nice and bubbly.
Yep. Done.
Don't burn your mouth. Don't burn your mouth.
We are in deer camp. Tell me when you're ready.
Ready? Let's go.
Here goes Trump. We're going to play euchre here over at the Charleston Road Deer Camp.
Spades. What do we got?
Extension of Tire Road Deer Camp. Trenton,
Pass. We're up on the fire.
and this is the way you play euchre the old-fashioned way, alone.
Here we go. We got to stick around for this one.
I got a club.
Oh.
That's a left bower.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh man.
Well, that's the way she goes.
Sometimes
Sometimes she goes, sometimes she don't.
Way of the road.
Oh, that's the way.
Oh.
You gotta beat them. Right, bam, bam, boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
Point. Try down Fox, man.
Like this past year, we bought the. Hey, good luck to everybody out there tonight.
Don't be bouncing on the bed. Okay, so there it is.
Polish dish
That's the
Shandar.
Shandar. We seen it earlier when
Yeah,
it was raw, but here's in the finished product.
And it's a meal all by itself.
And then there's the pheasant burrito. I mean, look at that. Good.
2 pounds of cheese on there, at least.
Yeah, I think the bags are 2 pounders.
2 pound bagger.
Yeah, that's a whole 2 pound. Yeah, that's looking good. What are you fools up to?
I don't know.
What are you drinking there? Okay. Making sure it wasn't a beer.
It ain't.
Yeah. What do you might think?
I feel like
So that's the end result.
What the hell's the plate? You're gone.
third helping.
There he is. Oh, yeah, there's nothing left now.
Oh yeah, nothing but the best. I gotta use my fingers.
So tell me about the hunt. You got that big 10 point.
So,
Were you guys in the tree stand, or were you you in that? Well, you guys were in that chicken coop shack, weren't you?
We were watching them all summer,
yeah.
checking them out with the golf cart.
A lot of trail cam pics. Yep. How many shots?
1.
Okay, so how big was he?
He's like
8 point, 10 point. Come on, talk to me here. 10, 8,
yeah, 10.
Where'd you hit them?
right in the ass.
Right between the legs, right?
Long.
Yeah,
Heart lung?
top of the heart, bottom of the lungs. How far did you run?
It probably went like maybe 40 yards or so.
Oh, nice.
He piled right up. And guess who got to drag him out? You know what he tells me? I wish I could help you, but I'm only little.
I was gonna guess the Honda 350 is drug him out.
Oh, too many ash trees. Big ash.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
So yeah, we seen them all summer. Missed them during the youth hunt. We caught up to them with a crossbow.
Beautiful. Yep, that's the way to do
The
her.
old Muzzy. The old Muzzy put a hole in them.
Bad to the bone.
He thought he was gonna get away, but nope, he got caught in my trap.
In regular archery.
Oh, yeah, look at him. Alrighty, folks. November 15th. We are we're at the spot. It's about 6 o'clock. Short walk in, but it is Michigan's gun opener. November 15th, Saturday. Looking forward to it. We got a good breeze, good stiff breeze from the south today, so hopefully we get some action. I'm gonna get hiking in there and get set up, so talk to you guys about daylight. Let's go. Happy opening day 2025. Michigan firearm deer season. Kind of breezy this morning. Really breezy actually. Got a little rain. Nothing too bad, but got to keep my head on a swivel here in the swamp because, you know, all these obviously you guys will be watching this, you know, a handful of days after the opener, but if you guys are out today with me in the woods and you had some success on the opener, congrats. 7:05, so. Alright, so a 7:45 a.m. update. Had one really small doe, right to my left. Came from the field behind me, but really skittish, like maybe one of the neighbor guys bumped it, or been a lot of shooting around me, every direction. Guys are really cutting loose this morning. Guys are just cutting loose. 8:30. I had one doe, well, a small one this morning, come through. What could have been the same one. One just spooked up out of this thicket behind me. I haven't even seen anything in either of these winter wheat fields. Usually you see a little action, you know, deer running across them or whatever. There ain't been nothing. Alrighty folks, so 10 o'clock. I seen one small doe on the other side of the camera here, but it was, at first I thought it was a coyote. That's how small it was, and it was kind of coming through the brush here, but I watched it for a minute, and it just kind of came out, turned and went back in. Must be just some doe bedding right there or something on the other side of this brown grass. But anyways, my nephew Dakota shot his first buck today, and if I can recover some video clips, I'll share that with you now. So what just happened?
I shot my first deer.
You did?
Yeah.
How far was it?
96 yards.
96 yards. Where were you sitting?
Right up there.
Oh, you were sitting
The
up here.
left side.
Okay. Well, lead the way. Is he down?
Yeah.
Let me see your gun. What do you got there?
Spike buck.
Nice spike buck. Good job, buddy.
Yep. First deer.
You are a man, my guy. Hey, love ya.
Had to get him that kill shot.
You did?
Yeah.
Looks like a good one.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy. Let's get some pictures. So yeah, congrats to Dakota on that nice buck, first buck. He's pretty excited. He's pumped. My brother was texting me and he said, yeah, he's pumped. So, got to be an awesome feeling for him. I think we all can share that thought too of our first deer or first buck. You know, my first deer was actually a doe. I know I shared that in a previous video, but my first buck was just as, you know, every deer I shoot's a great experience, but them first one or two are just life-changing. Just heard Bill shoot. Then I could hear deer bellowing. He said he had some action over there. Waiting to see if anything comes my way. been a 10. Well, you had pictures of him 2 days ago, and he had these.
Yep.
He had both of these, and we noticed he's got a scar on his neck down here, so he's probably doing some fighting, for sure.
Yeah, a couple days ago he had all his tines.
Yeah, I mean, he's still, call him a 10, right?
9.
9.
9 point. Group of bucks come through, about 5 bucks, chasing 2 does. Then it wasn't 10 minutes later, he came in right about this area chasing a doe. And I put the best shot on him I could, and
Down he went.
down he went. Then after he went down, had another 2 more bucks come through. Little Spike come over and investigating him out while he was laying on the ground. Then I had a little 2.5-year-old 4-point, pretty thick tine come out from behind me, and he was wondering what was going on. But beautiful open day morning buck.
Oh, hell yeah. Congratulations, man. All right, good luck, man. All right, so Jeff's heading out. It's the afternoon of November 15th. I didn't have a very exciting morning. Although, I mean, as far as activity goes for me.
Need ammo.
Don't forget that.
All right.
Good luck, man. Yeah, as far as deer movement, I mean, it was next to nothing. So I'm heading back over there. I'm going to give it another sit. I'm going to sit over the winter wheat field. It really wasn't plan B. I know I mentioned plan B. You know, but this is, I guess this is the new plan B. Plan B was to sit behind camp. But the issue is, a combine just moved into the cornfield, and Jeff's going to sit there and keep an eye on that. It looks like they're getting started. Ideally, they could take that off all night tonight, and then tomorrow morning, I'll probably sit back there because the deer just act like the corn's still standing for the first day or two after you take it off. At least from my experience in the past. So that's going to be a good sit tomorrow if that corn comes off, although there is corn really close by to here, but who knows, they might start getting some deer out of there and moving around. But yeah, I'm going to go sit the winter wheat field over by Bill's and hopefully get a little more action tonight. Congrats to Bill, congrats to Jakota. I got to grab Jakota's interview about the deer he got. Maybe we'll get that tonight when we get back. But I feel like I'm just running on caffeine at this point because when I went back to camp, I had me an energy drink, but I fell right asleep. I got knocked out cold. So trying to shake the cobwebs now, and hopefully we get a little action tonight. So stick around. Again, it's going to be kind of a unique setup as far as where I'm going to be hunting, but hopefully we get a deer down. Alrighty, guys, so wind's kind of brutal. Tucked in behind the truck, but where I'm going to be hunting is right here behind me. On the back side of this hill, down in over here. Then I'll be able to see this side of the winter wheat, that side, but it's kind of a drop-off hill back there, so we're going to get back there and get set up and hopefully get some action tonight. Got a guy right across the road over there. Just kind of hanging out, so hopefully we get some action. It's starting to rain again. I don't feel like it's a good move. This is what it's looking like. I'll show you guys. I'll overlay it or whatever so you can see what I'm dealing with here. It almost looks like it disappears. I don't know. Either way, we're about to find out, because by 5 o'clock, if it's not raining, it's not going to be, but within the next 15 to 20 minutes, it's 4:40 right now, so if it doesn't start raining, it's just hard for me to believe it's not going to rain. It looks like it, so. So, actually a successful afternoon, evening hunt. I kind of got screwed by the wind. I mean, there's nothing I could do about that. It was southwest all for the first half of the day. It changed, went straight west. Had a lot of hot action. I mean, within the first 10 minutes of being in the tree, I had a buck chasing a doe. I had deer all around me pretty much the whole time. But yeah, it was just unfortunate that wind switched the direction it did, because it started blowing my scent right towards a field where the deer were coming out. They were picking it up and then going back in. But seen 2, maybe 3 different bucks. Bunch of does. So I'm going to think it over tonight. If they continue to take the corn off behind camp, I feel like that would be a really good sit. All in all, a good opening day. For you guys that have never watched me before, I usually am not an opening day kind of guy that gets a deer opening day. Very, very, very rare occasion. So I got a couple more days to get her done. I'm going to think about it tonight. We're going to go check out the Minden Buckpole. Goby's Pub has some type of venison chili going on.
It's not just a beer cooler, it hasn't left yet.
That's a dandy there, too. Oh, look at this guy on the end.
Nice mass there.
That'll do.
Inside.
That'll do, eh, Bill?
Yep, that is for sure.
See that tomorrow. I'd go down. What's up? Is that yours?
Yeah.
I was just okay. I was just saying. I was like, oh that's a nice one. I'm like, yeah. If I see that tomorrow, he'll go down. Hell yeah. So give us the story. I mean, first thing in the morning or what?
Oh no, it was like 2:45.
Okay.
He
Dog and a doe or something?
right on the edge of a woods in a cornfield.
Okay.
And, he come out and Steve Muller was sitting with me. And I just looked over and I could see some antlers.
Yep.
Like, oh shit, there's a buck. And I grabbed my binoculars, quick to look at him. He's about 170 out.
Yeah.
He got out and I got a good look at him. Like, fuck, there's a shooter. He started walking away from me.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, that fucker turned around and come right at me.
Really?
I shot him. He was inside 100 when I shot him.
Damn.
He went 50 yards and just nosed out of there.
Oh, nice. Congrats, man. That's badass.
Then I had an eagle come all flying over, and he's sitting down, perched right next
Really?
to me. Yeah.
Holy fuck. Who got him?
Carson.
Carson did, eh? Yeah. Where were you guys hunting? Over by Bad Axe?
Yeah, that's good. Over on Van Dyke.
Okay.
Yeah, properties. What do you say? How many acres we got?
There's 11.
11 acres out there.
Okay.
Is in the back northern area of it.
Yep.
11 acres. 11 acres.
Got a tree stand up there. Hi. Doe come out.
Yep.
And then this boy was trailing it, and as you can see, shot her in the shoulder.
Oh yeah.
That's a him.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yeah, beautiful shot.
Uh-huh. Didn't bleed.
Textbook.
Didn't bleed at all for about, what'd you say? How many yards?
Probably at least 80 yards. We went
80
over
at least.
yeah,
Yeah.
every trail. We
And we were looking, couldn't find shit. And all of a sudden, Austin calls out, got her, and she's just laying there.
Nice.
Yeah,
And that was tonight or this morning?
Yeah, tonight.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Congratulations, man. That's a dandy. Take that any day of the week.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Sunday through Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hell yes. Congrats. Jesus. Alrighty, folks. It's November 16th, Sunday. I'm in a little different spot, as you can see from behind me. It's a little more open on this side of the woods. It's also a whole different ball game as far as weather goes and everything else, because it's about a 20-degree temperature drop from yesterday. And it's chilly. But we got a northwest wind right in my face. I'll give you guys a look at the lay of the land out in front of me, but it's a pretty big thicket out in front. Pretty much wide open woods behind me. But if you guys remember, 2 years ago, if you guys were watching my videos then, this is where I shot a really nice 9-point on the second morning. I was actually sitting further to the west, but about right where I'm sitting is where I shot him. Where he was standing when I shot him, but I had one deer behind me in the gray light, and then it kind of took off. It took off and came out in front of me over this way. So maybe we'll get a look at that soon, but I also got this ringing in my ear, so I'm having a hard time really hearing anything, so I'm gonna have to rely on the eyeballs today. But yeah, nice cold morning. Hopefully we can get a little action. Maybe get one down. Maybe. My buddy Jeff, that's up hunting with me, he's been hunting behind deer camp, and he knocked down a nice 8-point this morning, so I'm obviously not hunting with him, so I won't be able to get any of the recovery footage or nothing like that, but I'll share a couple pictures with you guys. But congrats to him. It is 10 to 8, and I just seen out in front of me, I can smell, I feel like there's either a bucking rod or a doe in heat right upwind of me, because I can smell it. You know what I mean? I can definitely smell it. But on top of that, to my left in the brush, about 15 minutes ago, I seen what looked like a really nice buck. All I feel like I could see was his antlers in the brush. It's so freaking thick over there. But I feel like that's what it looked like. Okay. So I can't confirm or deny, but what I did see was what my eyes told me was a nice buck. But hopefully we can get better eyes on that. But it's so freaking thick over there. Anyways, I'm staring right into the wind. My eyes are watering a little bit. Nose is running, but this is the firearm deer scene. That's what it's all about. So extremely uncomfortable, but it's gonna be worth it. So anyways, yeah, congrats. congrats to Jeff. Nice 8-point. I mean, the spot behind camp always seems to, Jesus Christ. The spot behind camp always seems to produce, so congrats to him. But I gotta get back to the hunt here because that I swore I smelled what smelled like a buck and run directly upwind of me. I just can't see because it's so thick. So here we go. Holy shit, you guys. That happened so fast, as it always does. He's down. He's down. Wow. I was sitting here. I just did the check-in with you guys. I told you I seen a big buck. I don't know if this is the same one. I seen something big in the brush. I told you guys that. I'm sitting here, warming my hands up so they're frozen. And I look to my right, and I just see Rack, right? Just Rack, nose down. He's kind of running around. So I get my gun ready, and they're looking like they're trying to get away from me, like go north and go across the road. And although it's clean over here as far as shot opportunity, it gets really brushy and thick. So I had to make it quick. I pulled the gun up, put the bead on and pulled the trigger, click. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. I rack a shell out. The one that freaking misfired was still stuck in the chamber. And I'm shooting an AR-15 450 Bushmaster. I get the misfire out, jam the magazine back in, rack a shell, I can't see him. And then he comes from my left and ends up right in my shooting window to the right. I was shaking so bad in the scope. I was shaking like a shaking like a leaf in a tree. But I got my, because when I racked the shell in, he was on me. I mean, just freaking boom, staring at me. I was able to compose myself enough to take the shot, and I dropped him right in his tracks. He was trying to get away, so I'm keeping a close eye on him. But I'm going to continue to hunt because I don't know what happened to the doe he was with. He was chasing a doe, so let's go back. He was chasing a doe, and they were back and forth. But he's definitely down. I must have just hit him a little bit high or something because although he dumped, he was trying to get back up. And I don't believe he got back up, although it's all brush and thick fallen timber over there. But got it done. You guys yesterday that I'm not an opening day kind of guy. It never seems to come together for me. It's always like the second day, you know, and second or third day, and it's been like that for me forever. I never get my hopes, you know, down after opening day. I always feel like the hunt's better the second, third day, and been proving that time and time again. But I don't know if that was the big one. Is 8:15. It was 10 to 8 when I talked to you guys last time, so that's how quick that happened. I didn't even have time to get the camera ready. It's unfortunate, but regardless, we'll get plenty of pictures, videos, and all that stuff. So, yeah, baby. got me another one. Boom, just what I wanted. Buck and a doe. Man, I ain't shot a buck and a doe on the same day ever. Yes. All right, so the first, I seen deer right in the gray light right behind me. They caught my wind, busted off. About 8 o'clock in the morning, in that red brush, all I seen was just tines, right? Couldn't see what it was, but he was just kind of going back and forth in there. I don't know, about a half hour later, off to my right, I look, the buck I shot was just dogging her. So, but then the doe I got right over here, but we can go check either or first. Let's go check this buck first. We can get him drug over here. I'm going to lead the way because he's down. I just don't know if he's dead. So if he hops up, I want to dump him.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't actually, dude, I told you I was shaking like crazy.
You didn't think you shot him in the neck? You weren't trying
Dude, I couldn't,
poke through the woods.
I couldn't keep the gun still.
It is. I didn't see the stand. I stopped treading the needle. I had to go prone. No doubt.
Yeah, wide.
Biggie, the deer's over here.
On in for a little close-up. Nice Michigan 8. All right, boys.
All right. You guys find that doe?
Yeah.
We'll,
That me and Biggie?
We're gonna go this way. Get him out.
Okay.
Start dragging.
Just take your time.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, Chad, get in there and start pulling some of that out of the way. Damn, Lou, that's a poke from your stand. Obviously, he might have been over here in the.
Well, no, he was right here because I was leaning against that one tree. He was right here, ish, or obviously. Oh no, he was right there. Yeah, because right here's where he went down initially. Yep.
Oh, okay, I see the ladder now. Okay, that ain't it.
Almost 100 yards.
Oh, that's a big doe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like
Look at the size of that deer.
Like I was saying.
Wow.
And I mean, yeah, she went down over here somewhere initially, but.
Wow. Freezer queen.
Yeah, I mean, just like that. Bada bing, bada boom, boys.
Tagged out.
Hashtag tagged out. That's how we do it.
Yeah, that's a nice doe.
Yeah, I mean, look at this shot.
I mean, that's doing your part.
Yeah, I mean, the DNR wants more doe shot. I'm gonna take one. I mean, I ain't ashamed.
No, not when you can sit around and watch football all day now.
Yeah, I gotta get my Gobi team dialed in. Yeah.
Good job, Lou.
There we go, baby. Michigan 2025. Second day of deer camp. Not second week, second day. Second deck. Yeah.
You know what's going to be outdoor conquest? Your buck and his buck at deer camp.
Yeah.
That's outdoor conquest. And that's all. There you go. Yeah. And me.
Always big.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Bo?
Where's Chase?
Dandy.
Being lazy. Can't come out.
Chase said, I'll go to deer camp as long as I'm on YouTube.
Is that what he said?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good looking tailgate there, boys.
Oh, yeah.
Good looking tailgate.
This one you got?
This one.
Bill's boy got that one.
That's a nice buck. Oh, he's 10. I thought he was an 8.
That wind's brutal.
It is. Bo, watch out.
Oh, he's
Get
good.
in there, Bo. Hold them horns up.
Hold them up, bud. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, that's
There's
in it.
Velvet.
Yeah. Come on, Chase. Come on in here for a shot.
Yeah, he's my good luck
Come on,
charm.
buddy. You
Get
brought
in
the
there,
good
hold on
luck.
to him.
We know your old man don't normally get big ones, so you must have brought the big luck.
So tell him about it. You were with me.
Let's hear it. Was it in the morning?
No.
It was that night, right before dark or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I seen him at 2 o'clock at 15 yards. I seen movement. I looked down and he was right there out his window of the shack. So as we were spinning around, I'm pretty sure I rattled everything loose in there.
Right.
But by the time I spun around, he was gone. Then he come out 3 hours later. He just slipped back in the pines. Yeah, chasing my good luck charm.
Did Dad dump him right there, or did he take off?
We dumped him.
Dumped him?
Then I had to go out. Then I had to go out there and give him the final shot.
Did you help him drag it out?
First.
No? What kind of snacks do you take to the deer blind?
Cheez-Its and pretzels and a granola bar.
Okay. Well, there's some good snacks.
He wouldn't die.
What?
Those are good snacks. I like those. Bo, what do you take for snacks to the deer blind?
I just aimed.
Root beer?
Got back up. I said, fuck,
No.
I just put it on and shot. It must have been in the net.
Probably nothing.
No snacks? You hunt hungry. Hey, that's the way I do it. Hunt hungry. Hunt hard.
Right.
All right. Well, nice one, you guys.
He's 150 yards away.
Nice buck.
Thank you, thank you. Neighbor.
Hello. Hello.
You know what's really good about tagging out? Again, I told you guys, opening morning has never really been a great kind of hunting day for me. Weird as it sounds, but nice about tagging out because you never know what the weather's gonna do. Woke up to this morning, overnight, and I mean, it got cold. I'm out here in my pajamas, just kind of tying up loose ends. Gonna get a little breakfast going for the guys that are still out trying to fill some tags here and start packing some of my stuff up. But successful season for me, man. I've always wanted to get a buck and a doe the same day, the same hunt. We got her done. Say that's a good combo. Nice sized doe, nice bodied buck, solid 8-point, and I did use my combo tag on my doe, so you know, I'm an advocate for a 1 buck rule if you haven't figured out that yet. So I mean, what more could you want? Nice little camp dog. All warmed up in here. It's freezing out there, girl. You don't want to go out there. You don't want to go out there, bro.
If you're going to get new tires, sure that you're going to get the best performance.
Tell you what, them guys that are out there right now, this is all they're thinking about, especially if there isn't much activity going on. So I'm going to do some cleanup. Then I'm going to get breakfast going for these guys. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to time myself. I got to report 2 deer harvests. Based off the law, I know this is everybody's favorite part now here in Michigan, but based off of what it says, you have 72 hours to report or before transferring possession of the deer to another person like a processor or taxidermist. So we're going to go on here, click report harvest, and I'll try to fast forward through all this and I'll let you guys know how long it takes me. Okay, so that took 3 minutes to register 2 deer. Now I'm out at deer camp, and honestly I don't have the best service out here, but really simple. If you're standing near the deer so you can get the numbers from the tag or write the tag number down or take a picture like I did of each tag. And honestly, I don't have the app. I just went on their website and did it. And it was super easy, honestly. And I mean, I understand the reason why they do it. They want to try to track numbers county by county to have a better idea of the harvest and the deer herd where it's, you know, good and where the herd isn't as good. Not that they're doing anything about making it better, but it's allowing them to collect the data. And Michigan is probably one of the very few states that just started, you know, one of the last states that just kind of started doing this. I know other states I've hunted, you always had to report the deer harvest. Michigan is one that just kind of got on board here as of the last couple of years. So again, I don't have the app. I just went, all I did was Google Michigan deer Michigan deer report. And it was the first link that popped up. I clicked on it and it took me right through it. But it literally, from when I started it to finished, it took 3 minutes. So not a bad deal. I know it's an inconvenience. They're just adding more to our table. But if you look at it on the other side of it, it's actually really good as far as helping us as outdoorsmen figure out, you know, the deer herd and what the population looks like. Antlerless harvest, antlered harvest, how many, you know, the comparison of, you know, how many bucks were shot versus does. This is all information, not just for the DNR, but for us as well. So if you can have an open mind about it and think about it like that, it's not just about them trying to invade our privacy. It is also great information for us as avid hunters, outdoorsmen, to have these type of numbers, right? So again, I have my own opinions about the DNR and the state of Michigan and the government and everything else, just like you guys do. But I try, the older I get, the more I try to open my mind about, you know, what the purpose is behind this stuff. They're not trying just to make it an inconvenience for us. They realize it is. But also, it collectively could potentially benefit our you know, fight for different rules and regulations in the state of Michigan. I know a lot of us want to see only 1 buck tag allowed per hunter. I try to follow that, although I don't get an opportunity to hunt as much as I'd like to. But I usually try to keep it at 1 buck. I think in my 20 plus years of hunting, I think I've harvested 2 bucks in one season. That was because I did a lot of archery hunting back then. But if I get an antlered deer, if I get a buck during the gun season, my hunt, and I hadn't got a doe yet, my hunt is specifically doe hunting from that point on. I take 1. I don't need more than 1. I love trophy bucks. I love spike horns, all that. But I just take 1, and that's it. So as I showed you guys earlier, we've had the annual big buck contest. Just bragging rights type of thing. You get to wear a crown around all day or for the season, and people you know, give orders to people, right? Uncle Charlie won it last year. And again, we'll show you the buck he got. This is it right here. As you can see, the crown. But helped drag that one out last year. He got that on the second day, third day. This is the one I got 2 years ago. Real nice. 9-point. Just wall of history and stuff, but I'm currently leading the camp's buck poll with a score of 28 right there. We measure that by inside spread, longest tine, and number of points. So 15-inch inside, 5-inch tine, 8 point, respectable 8 points. So if anybody wants to beat me, obviously they got to beat that score, but it makes the rest of the season, it makes it selective. The guys that are still in the contest, now I've set the bar at 28.5, and it's going to make it a little tougher on them guys. I always like being, if I can, being the first one to put a bid in, because even a smaller buck could win you the crown with your name on the plaque and all that. So it's going to make it a little more selective for them guys that are looking to get a deer out there. Although a lot of these guys are really selective to begin with, really going to make them be even more selective. One good thing about that contest is it's kind of a hidden way to practice like quality deer management for you guys that are into quality deer management. So when somebody in our camp shoots a big one like I did, or a big enough one, it makes it more difficult on the rest of the guys in the field, because they got to beat me now. They don't have to, but if they want to wear that crown next year and get the title of king, you know, they're going to have to do it. I mean, you got to start with the farm fresh eggs. Directly from the Coghlan Farms up there in Rapson, Michigan. The big town of Rapson up there. I don't know how many we're gonna, oh shit, so we're gonna have, we gotta get him in there somehow. Tell you what, these Farm Fresh got some soft shells, boy. Wow. Crack some of these up. I don't know how many we're gonna have, so I'm thinking the old man, Uncle Charlie. Neither of them eat much at all. So there's 2. Paul and Chad, Bill. There's gonna be 6 of us, so might as well make enough. Look at the size of that thing. There's gotta be 2 yolks in here. Gotta be. An egg that size? Nope. Nice dark yolks. Beautiful. I've got a homemade bacon here. No name on the package or nothing, but definitely homemade. Not your store-bought, because no labeling. That easy to figure that out. Some of it done already there. I got me a little bit of this sourdough, but I might have kept popping it in the toaster. I might have overdid her there. Fresh sourdough. Not only fresh sourdough, but we got this English muffin bread. If you guys are in the thumb, you got to hit up Murphy's Bakery up in Bad Axe. Everything they make, they're fresh, homemade, delicious. Delicious is an understatement. Everything we get from them people over there, phenomenal. They do hands down best job when it comes to bread and products like that, bagels, muffins. Quarter after 9 now. A lot of them guys said they're going to hunt till about 10, so it should be, I got the oven on warm, so some guys will be able to have a nice warm breakfast when they get in. The old man and Uncle Charlie usually don't stay out too late, so I'm expecting them anytime now. Tough one. Clean. These are done. Put that there. Nice order of bacon right there. Oh yeah. Yeah, baby. These are about done. We're going to turn that baby down. We'll get these scooped into the tray. I'm going to make myself a plate, and I'm going to make some toast. Those babies are good. I'm going to make some toast, make myself a little plate, and this will be ready for them guys. I got my deer loaded up, got the deer reported. I'm packed up, ready to go home. So yeah, we're just wrapping things up out here, man. Kind of a sad day, honestly. I could live this lifestyle, although it's not the easiest or cleanest of lifestyle. I did try the camp shower last night. I should have did that 2 days ago because the shower here, I forgot, is phenomenal. Hot water, good pressure, good enough. My hair felt like I had some type of hair product in it, but that was just the grease that had accumulated over the days. Any of you guys that spend a couple days in deer camp know exactly what I'm talking about there. Don't mistake this for coffee. Bacon grease. That'd be a brutal one. I've seen guys mistake, you ain't gonna believe this. So a lot of times in the camp, we save our leftovers for the dog or whatever, you know, some leftover food, this, that, and the next thing, right? Well, some of these guys get so drunked up sometimes, seeing them eat right out of a 5-day-old conglomeration of leftover food that was in the fridge. And yeah, some guys paid the ultimate price there, eating basically dog slop, thinking it was leftovers. One thing you don't want to do is mix up the bacon grease thinking it's a cup of coffee, because that might not be although probably delicious, it probably wouldn't sit well in the gut. Do a little cleanup. Tell me, you came in from a nice cold hunt all morning, freezing your ass off. Some of you could probably eat this whole dish, but tell me you wouldn't be excited to have that waiting for you, huh? So I want to wrap this one up, you guys. I want to say thank you to everybody that's been responding to my recent uploads with hunting regulations here in Michigan and what's been happening as of lately. And I also want to thank you guys if you made it this far through this video. I really appreciate you guys. I had a phenomenal deer camp season and really couldn't be more thankful and more grateful for the time spent with friends, family. You know, these are things, a lot of friends and family that I don't get to hang out with as often as I used to. And it's really great to be able to do these kind of things, still have everybody is still healthy and well enough to be able to come out here, get together, drag themselves out to the woods or out to a fence row and try to harvest a deer. So I want to congratulate everybody in our camp, from Jakota, Coughlin and his boy, Bo. They hammered some bucks. Chase was out there with Justin. They got one. I got a buck and a doe. My buddy Bill got a buck. My buddy Jeff, that is now part of our camp since last year, shot an 8-point. Trenton shot an 8-point. The list goes on and on, but congrats to the success on everybody at our camp. I hope you guys had a successful season. And if you haven't yet, keep going. Just keep going. The weather looks like it's going to be pretty good as far as continuing with the hunt and hopefully the harvest. I will not be hunting the rest of the season because I filled my tags and I'm happy with that. So, yeah, I'm extremely happy with that. I do my part because I believe the 1 buck rule is what we need in Michigan, not APRs, nothing like that. APRs aren't going to do anything but increase the buck population, increase the doe population. We need to thin the doe population, increase the buck population by selective harvesting 1 a year. Now, whether it's a spike horn, 4-point, 6-point, 8-point, 10-point, 12-point, whatever you choose to shoot, you get the 1. And that was a decision I made this year. A good enough buck for me and most people out there, and that's the one I chose. But if you make it a 1 buck rule, I think we could see some really, really great changes in the state of Michigan. And it's not going to happen overnight. But it will get better within at least 5 to 10 years. We will see an exponential growth of overall buck herd and buck size for sure. But thank you guys again for watching. The 2025 deer camp season has wrapped up for me. I can't thank you guys enough. The support to my channel has been phenomenal this year. Every year it gets better and better and better. And I am mixing in other videos, more talking head-like videos, just opinionated videos, factual videos, doing research on data and study type videos, as well as the entertaining fishing, hunting videos, ice fishing. I'm assuming we're going to have ice this year, as cold as it is already. So I appreciate your support through all my content. I really do. It means the world to me. It's really opened my eyes to the potential of social media. There is a really good side to it, and that's the side I enjoy the most of it. So Thank you guys again for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already. Click the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Good luck the rest of the season, you guys. I hope you fill some tags. We'll see you on the next one.